Hello and welcome everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I do welcome you in, and I'll say hello to Kevin, Theme Park Adventures. Welcome in, Debbie Thunar. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you had stopped in to say hello. You can play some trivia. I'm also going to show some merchandise that I've received in the mail. And hello, Samantha Lowe. Thank you for joining. Um, I do apologize to T. Marie's Place. I know she usually goes live between 5 and 6 p.m. I know she went live a little earlier. I checked to see if she was going live. I've seen a lot of people going live at 6 p.m. I'm not going to do this all the time, but I figure this way you can at least stop off, say hello, play some trivia, check out the merchandise I'm going to show, and move on to everyone that's in the parks or are going to be live a little bit later. But I figure I would just start the stream. But welcome in, Samantha Lowe, Debbie Thunart, Ian B, R. Johns. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining. But I'll start off with some merchandise that I've received in the mail. And the first one was as I had ordered it from Amazon while I was at D23, and you just scan their code of what the merchandise you wanted, and it was something I really wanted. I don't normally collect pop figures, but this was something pretty special. Welcome in, Karki. Thank you for joining. I know I'm a little early, and like I said, I noticed a lot of different people were going live at 6 p.m. in the parks. This way, you guys can please stop in, say hello, hit that thumbs up button, and then you can move on to their streams if you like. But I do appreciate you all stopping in. Welcome in, Donna Jaworski. Thank you for joining. And first up, I will show. I'll hold the First up, I will show the pop figure that I decided to get while I was at D23. It is the Mickey in the Mouse and the airplane that's supposed to be kind of like Walt's airplane and pilot Mickey. Welcome in, AAU Triton. Thank you for joining. But this is the pilot series that they came out with that goes along with the Walt's plane and everything. So there is Pilot Mickey. He's inside the airplane. They also sold Pilot Mickey separately. I did not purchase that one. I'm sure I could look for it on Amazon. They did have a couple other things that were for sale. I know there's a Loungefly that I was kind of looking at. It's designed after the bag that Walt gave a lot of his passengers on his plane as a travel bag. I think Leanne Sherbrooke might have gotten it, but it's like a bag that's designed like what Walt gave out when he had passengers. Yes, the Mickey and the plane. And then on the back, they just kind of talk about the series and everything. I know they have a separate pilot Mickey also. So I got this. I ordered it through the Amazon booth at the D23, but I know you could order it even online separately. That's cool, Donna, that you got this one. Yeah, I don't normally collect pop figures, but I really um, like airplanes and this particular pop figure. So that'll go to the collection. I'm sure some of you may have also gotten this on Shop Disney. I did not see it in the park. I haven't seen anybody show it in the park, but it is the Epcot 40th anniversary Figment and Spaceship Earth globe ornament for the Epcot 40th anniversary. I got it off of Shop Disney. Welcome in, Pop Poppers. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Eric and Monica. But I don't know. I hope, who knows if they'll get that. Hopefully, you guys will be able to get it at Epcot or somewhere in one of the stores out there. But this, they only had on Shop Disney Plus, and they had a bigger figurine. But I stuck with this one. It does. I haven't pulled the tab. I'm not ready to yet, but it does do the different colors on the spaceship Earth. So, and I have seen a lot of people order this and talk about ordering it. So I'm kind of glad I grabbed it because it did sell out. They might have it back in stock, but it is the Epcot 40th Figment ornament with, and it does light up on there too. And there was a bigger figurine. I don't really have room for that, or I probably would have gotten it. Figment is one of my favorites. Um, and actually, I did pick up the 40th anniversary Figment doll. I haven't taken them out of the bag yet. I do have a Figment from 40 years ago when I first went to Epcot. I meant to grab it. It's downstairs, and he's being kept safe downstairs. So I actually have a new Figment and a Figment from 40 years ago when we first went to Epcot. We didn't go to Epcot until the summer of 2023, but it was the first summer for Epcot, and that was our first Disney World trip to Walt Disney World. So we got to experience the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, while we were there. But this is the Figment doll. I think the other one might be about the same size or just a tad bigger, but I'm not really sure. But I did pick up the Figment. And then I did pick up the blue t-shirt for the Epcot 40th off of the Shop Disney. I was hoping they would have had some other merchandise there on there. You do see the pins. That would have been nice to have some of the pins that were available on Shop Disney, but they didn't feature them, or at least I really haven't looked recently. But like the pins would have been kind of nice, but that's okay. But that's pretty much all the merchandise. Was the pop figure with Mickey in the airplane, and the ornament, the Figment doll, and the t-shirt. So that was the merchandise that I picked up recently. I'm trying to not buy too much and wait until I hopefully go down sometime here for the holiday season of everything. Welcome in, Coaster Mom. But we will get started with the trivia. And since Donna is in here, she can start us off with picking the category. So the first person that answers, they get to choose the next category. And we have Disney questions and then the decades. So the decades go 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then we have Disney questions. So, and we also have 2000s, or 2010s. Also the 2010s. Okay, so Donna wants to start off with the 2000s. So here we go. I don't know. I'm going to have Lisa's losing her title. But I know it's a busy night and I know they've been busy with everything. But I'm going to have a showdown sometime with Donna, Lisa. But here we go with the 2000s. Beats headphones were the first product marketed by Beats Electronics, a company co-founded by which music producer and rapper? Yes, a trivia showdown. And we have our answer. It is Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. Beats headphones were the first product marketed by Beats Electronics, a company co-founded by which music producer and rapper Dr. Dre. So let's see who got it first. Coaster Mom got it first. Then Car Key and Donna Jaworski. And hello, Ian B. I think I did say hello to you earlier, but just in case I missed you. Right now, just the top 3. And if somebody pulls away, we'll go with the top 4. So Coaster Mom would like to jump on the 80s. Here we go. Which teen fashion accessory consisted of flexible stainless steel vestibule spring bands covered with fabric or plastic covers? Which teen fashion accessory consisted of flexible stainless steel vestibule spring bands covered with fabric or plastic covers? I actually got one from a booth in D23. Welcome in, Sebastian the Crab. And we do have our answer. Sebastian the Crab got it first with slap bracelets. Slap bracelets. And then AAU Triton and Donna Jaworski. With the slap bracelet. Okay, Sebastian the Crab, you get to pick the next category. Disney. Okay, she's going to go with Disney. I gotta find some more Bluey questions that do a Bluey night again for some of you Bluey fans. Okay, here we go. In The Lion King, how is Scar related to Simba? In The Lion King, how is Scar related to Simba? And we have our answer. Scar is Simba's uncle. Scar is Simba's uncle. So we have Coaster Mom, Karki, let's see, and Sebastian the Crab. Sebastian the Crab actually got it first. Sebastian the Crab, Karki, and Coaster Mom. Okay, Jeanette's going back to the 80s. Back to the 80s. That was a trick question. Yeah, he's Mufasa's brother. Mufasa's brother. Okay, here we go with the 80s. Who was the first NHL player to score 800 career goals in the 80s? Who was the first NHL player to score 800 career goals? I would probably go further back than Gretzky, but that's a good answer. It's not Gretzky. Hello, Monarch Mermans. Welcome in. I'm going to read the question and then give the answer. Who was the first NHL player to score 800 career goals? And AAU Triton got it first with Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe. And Sebastian the Crab came in with it also. But Gordie Howe. Yeah, I didn't want to say that one person got it for, but I knew that you got it when it came across. Wayne Gretzky's a good answer, but it was Gordie Howe. So Sebastian the Crab and AAU Triton. AAU Triton, you get to pick the next category. Yeah, it's hard to go back a little further when you had like the likes of Gretzky and Lemieux and everything. And AAU Triton's going with Disney. Some of the Disney questions are hard. Nah, come on. That notebook don't want to stay up. Okay. Here we go. Who does Scar scheme with during the song Be Prepared? Who does Scar scheme with during the song Be Prepared? No, not that I know of. I haven't gone through a lot of the questions, Ian. And actually, I haven't played that game. I just heard everybody else talking about it. I was a huge hockey fan in the back in the day. Then I had kids and didn't have much time to watch. Yeah, that can happen. But we do have our answer. Who does Scar scheme with during the song Be Prepared? It is the Hyenas. The Hyenas. And Sebastian the Crab got it first. Then AAU Triton, Donna Jaworski, and then Karki. So AAU Triton, Sebastian the Crab got it first. Donna Jaworski and Karki. Welcome in, Mike Wheeler. Thank you for joining. And we're going to the 70s. The 70s. No problem, Mike. But thank you for dropping in. Actually, if I got started on that, I'd probably never get out of it. But I don't really have time to be sitting there playing a game all day long. Although I do other things all day long, so it wouldn't be. It looks interesting. It sounds interesting, but I don't have that Dreamlight Valley. Looks interesting. I have like 2 hours in. I'd be in trouble. Yes. Okay, here we go with the 70s. Atari launched the first generation of video games with the release of which seminal arcade game? Atari launched the first generation of video games with the release of which seminal arcade game? And we have our answer. It is Pong. Pong. So let's see who got it first. We have Sebastian the Crab. Then we had Debbie Thunart. Coaster Mom. And AAU Triton. AAU Triton. Okay, Sebastian the Crab wants to go back to the 80s. The 80s. Here we go. Yes, you're right up in there. John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd starred in which musical crime comedy from 1980 that went on to become a cult classic? John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd starred in which musical crime comedy from 1980 that went on to become a cult classic? And the answer is Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers. And we have Car Key, Coaster Mom, Donna Jaworski, and Sebastian the Crab. Sebastian the Crab with Blues Brothers. Good job, everyone. And Car Key gets to pick the category. She's staying with the 80s. The 80s. Here we go. Here we go. What theme park opened in 1989 as part of the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida? What theme park opened in 1989 as part of the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida? And we do have our answer. It is Disney's MGM Studios. Disney's MGM Studios / Hollywood Studios. So we have Donna Jaworski, Car Key, and Sebastian the Crab with Disney's MGM Studios or Hollywood Studios. I almost was going to say you have to say the correct name, but then I didn't want to give away the park. But 1989 is when that opened. Okay, let's see. Donna Jaworski, you get to pick the next category. Back in time to the 50s. The 50s. I can't reach the box. It's in an awkward spot here. Okay, here we go with the 50s. Welcome in Monarch Moments. Are you going live tonight, Monarch Moments? Just so I know. But here we go with the 50s. In Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland, who complains about being late? In Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland, who complains about being late? And we have our answer. It is the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit. So we have AAU Triton was first. AAU Triton. Sebastian the Crab. Debbie Thunart and Car Key. Debbie Thunart and Car Key. This game is pretty close this week. So far, Coaster Mom has 4 points. Car Key has 6 points. Donna Jaworski, 5 points. Sebastian the Crab, 8 points. AAU Triton, 5 points. And Debbie Thunart, 2 points. And we're going back to Disney. That's okay, Garrett. Everybody's beating you, so you'll have to at least answer one question if you like to be on the winning side. But here we go. Yeah, let's make sure I got it. Okay. Ah, yes, it is the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That's one of my favorite shirts. I actually found this at a Walgreens. And yesterday I was at Walmart and they had another peanut shirt, but I couldn't find any more to see if they had other sizes. I need a different Disney card because all the questions are like nothing that I've heard of. But here we go with the questions. Who directed the Disney film Frankenweenie? Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Sebastian the Crab, and everyone. Who directed the Disney film Frankenweenie? Hello, Kathy Hollister. Welcome in. Yeah, I have another Peanuts one too. They're trick or treating. Oops. Together too. The Peanuts are my favorite. And we have our answer. It is Tim Burton. Tim Burton. Welcome in, Billy, Kenzie Days' mom. So let's see who got it first. Donna Jaworski got it first with Tim Burton. And let's see. Coaster Mom. AAU Triton. And let's see. And Ian B. Ian B. Now you're not with Garrett and Jeff in the basement. But it was Tim Burton. And let's see who got it first. It was Donna Jaworski. You get to pick the next category. Welcome in, Billy. Kenzie Days' mom. Check out Kenzie Days. She is doing a cooking show at 7 p.m. today. 1960s. 1960s. I will have to find that link here. But here we go with the 1960s. Yep. I gotta put in my things. Who created and hosted The French Chef, which debuted in 1963 and ran nationally for 10 years? This is the 1960s. Who created and hosted The French Chef, which debuted in 1963 and ran nationally for 10 years? And we have our answer. It is Julia Child. Julia Child. And Kathy Hollister got it first. Welcome to the board, Kathy. Then we have Donna Jaworski, Coaster Mom, and Ian B. Ian B. with Julia Child. Good job. Hang on one moment while I grab something. Okay. Thank you, Karki. That's what I was looking for. Also, okay. Sorry, Kathy. Can you let me know what category you would like to choose, Kathy Hollister? I don't care who cooks. I just like eating good food. I remember she was on Saturdays in my area when I was a kid. I remember watching her. I don't know if it was like Saturday afternoons or that midday type of span before the Godzilla movies came on. Okay, we're sticking with the 60s. The 60s. What was the name of the talking horse owned by Wilbur Post? What was the name of the talking horse owned by Wilbur Post? And we have our answer. It is Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed. And AAU Triton came in first on that one. Then Karki, Kathy Hollister, and Coaster Mom. Kathy Hollister and Coaster Mom with Mr. Ed. Good job, everyone. Okay, let's see. AAU Triton. I'll try Star Trek for 200, please. And I don't have the Star Trek, but I do have Star Wars trivia. I'll have to look for Star Trek trivia at some time and do like a Star Trek afternoon. Okay. Well, let's see if anybody can get this one. But here we go. What two worlds does Miguel Rivera move between in the 2017 film Coco? What two worlds does Miguel Rivera move between in the 2017 film Coco? We'd all be in trouble. Yeah, I'm not as versed on Star Trek, although I've watched most of the movies and then some of the shows, but more Star Trek. And we do have our answer. It is the land of the living and the land of the dead. The land of the living and the land of the dead. So Kathy Hollister got it first. Then Coaster Mom, Ian B, AAU Triton, and Donna. So good job there. So Kathy Hollister, you can pick the next question. Okay, she would like Disney. Who did actor Christian Bale voice in the movie Pocahontas? Who did the actor Christian Bale voice in the movie Pocahontas? Which character did Christian Bale voice in Pocahontas? Unfortunately, he was not the main character, John Smith. So I don't know if you remember other characters or not. Mel Gibson, I believe, played Captain John Smith. But that's a good guess, though. This was more of a minor character. In fact, I probably, if I didn't see the answer on here, I probably would have never known either. And AAU Triton gets it with Thomas. With Thomas. It is Thomas. And then Kevin. Kevin Theme Park. Yeah, I think Mel Gibson plays the Captain John Smith, I believe, in that movie. It's one of those guys there. Okay. AAU Triton wants to stick with Disney. Okay. I'm a doubting Thomas. Yeah, I am too there, Donna. At times there. Okay. Here we go. In the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, what did Mickey get to do his chores? Thomas the Tank Engine. In the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, what did Mickey get to do his chores? And the answer is mop or broom. Mop or brooms, but it is brooms. Coaster Mom got the actual answer, but I will take mops. So Donna Jaworski, Kathy Hollister, AAU Triton, Coaster Mom, and Kevin. But Coaster Mom will get to pick the category because she got the correct answer there. Yeah, it was magic because they came to life there and attacked them actually. Yeah, brooms and mops there, but they had mops. And Coaster Mom wants to go back to the 80s. Back to the 80s. Here we go. Back to the 80s. Which 1989 superhero film was based on the DC Comics character of the same name and starred Michael Keaton in the title role? Which 1989 superhero film was based on the DC Comics character of the same name and starred Michael Keaton in the title role? And we have our answer. It is Batman. Batman. So Donna Jaworski got it first. Coaster Mom. Donna Coaster Mom, Kathy Hollister, and AAU Triton with Batman. Okay, Donna, you get to pick the next category. Okay, she would like the 50s. The 50s. Here we go with the 50s. DC hero, then Marvel villain. Yes. Here we go. In 1958, It's Only Make Believe became the first of 9 top 40 hits for what singer? In 1958, It's Only Make Believe became the first of 9 top 40 hits for what singer in the 1950s? Not Frankie Avalon or Johnny Mathis. You probably have heard of them if you're in my age range. And yeah, it's hard because it's been a long time since I've heard songs from him or even heard his name. I do see one person with the correct answer, and it is Conway Twitty. Conway Twitty and AAU Triton got it. Welcome in, Dean the Turkey Legster. Thank you for joining. But AAU Triton got it with Conway Twitty. But Frank Sinatra, Johnny Mathis, Frankie Avalon, that's all great answers. Yes, it is a funny name. And like I said, it's been so long since I've heard that name and what other songs that he's done that I haven't couldn't really give a good description if I tried without it like initials. Okay, AAU Triton, you get to pick the next category. Is there a 40s category? If not, the Disney. Now, there's no 40s. The lowest is 50s, 60s, 70s, then 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. So we'll go with the Disney. I used to laugh when I heard that name as a kid. Yes. Let's see. Here we go. In Coco, what movie poster appears in the background behind Miguel and Hector as they make their way to the talent show? In Coco, what movie poster appears in the background behind Miguel and Hector as they make their way to the talent show? Yeah, I'll have to rewatch this movie because it's been a while, but I'll have to check that out once we see if anybody gets it. But what movie poster in Coco appears in the background? That's a good guess, Donna, but not Big Hero 6. And that's the thing, because I guess Coco and then either this movie was coming out or it came out around the same time. Nightmare Before Christmas, no. I got it with The Incredibles 2. The Incredibles 2. So it must have been an advertisement for Incredibles 2 or they came out around the same time. I'm not sure because I can't remember how long ago Coco came out, but they both must have came out around the same time or it was advertisement. But it is The Incredibles 2. But good guesses from everyone. Jaws. That's funny, Dean. But AAU Triton got it with The Incredibles. Good job. The Incredibles 2. Okay, AAU Triton, you get to pick the next category. 80s. The 80s. Okay. I gotta switch cards on the 80s. Here we go. Which comedy drama TV series starred Fred Savage as Kevin Arnold, an adolescent boy growing up in the suburban middle class family in the 1960s? Which comedy drama TV series starred Fred Savage as Kevin Arnold, an adolescent boy growing up in the suburban middle class family in the late 60s? And the answer is The Wonder Years. And welcome in, it's Joey's World. They got it first with the Wonder Years. So it's Joey's World, Coaster Mom, Ian B, and Kathy Hollister. Kathy Hollister. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, Donna's been the reigning champ for a while there. No problem. I figure. Yeah, I started a little bit early because I saw, and not that I want to step on anybody's toes, that some other, um, not toes there, but going, I know Tina wasn't streaming because she had gone earlier and everything, and then other people were going live at 6, so I just started a little bit early. I do apologize to Tina, but I just wanted to show some merchandise and then get started. So I will be doing them most of the time at 6 o'clock. So yes, no problem. Okay, the 80s. Yep, I got the 80s. We'll keep it going. But here we go. What was the highest grossing film in the 1980s? What was the highest grossing of the 1980s? And we do have our answer. It is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. E.T. was the highest grossing film in the 80s. Back to the Future is a good guess, but AAU Triton got it first. Then we have Kathy Hollister and Kevin with E.T. E.T. was the highest. Back to Disney. Okay. Here we go with the Disney question. The Good Dinosaur plot is based on an alternate timeline that takes place as if a certain historical event never happened. What event is that? Ultrasound looked like ET. And we do have our answer. We do have our answer. They had the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs and the Big Bang or the Ice Age. But the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, but we have It's Joey's World. Donna Jaworski. And AAU Triton. I'm going to give everybody a point for that one because I took two different answers. E and B. E and B. I never saw that movie, so I guessed. Yeah, the Good Dinosaur, I believe, is with that little, I forget what the dinosaur's name is, but he's like a little green dinosaur. I saw it, but I don't remember too much of it. There, it's been a while. Arlo, yes, Arlo, and then the boy's name, I believe, was Spike, I believe. So let's see who guessed first. Actually, it's Joey's World. Is the Dino's name John Stamos? Yes. Okay, it's Joey's World. 70s. The 70s. Here we go. In which TV series might you have encountered Jason, Mary Ellen, Aaron, Ben, Elizabeth, and John Boy? In which TV series might you have encountered Jason, Mary Ellen, Aaron, Ben, Elizabeth, and John Boy? And we have our answer. We have our answer. It is the Waltons. The Waltons. So we have Kathy Hollister, Donna Jaworski. So Kathy Hollister, Donna Jaworski, Coaster Mom, and Debbie Thunart. With the Waltons. Oh, the wrong show. Yeah, they were around the same time, but with Aaron and John Boy. Extra still fun for fun. Okay, Kathy wants the 60s. The 60s. Here we go with the 1960s. Which actress starred as the doomed Marion Crane in Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film Psycho? Which actress starred as the doomed Marion Crane in Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film The Psycho? Or Psycho, I mean, not The Psycho. Psycho. What was her name? And we have our answer. It is Janet Leigh. Janet Leigh. So it's Joey's World got it first. Then AAU Triton. Then we have Kathy Hollister and Donna Jaworski. With Janet Leigh. Yes, Tippin was in the Birds. Yes. Okay, it's Joey's World. You get to pick the next question. 80s. Going back to the 80s. This is funny. If you don't get this, Lisa, I will be shocked. Zenyatta Mandata, Ghost in the Machine, and Synchronicity were 80s albums by which popular band? And we have our answer. It is the Police. The Police. Yeah, I shouldn't have gave a clue at the beginning, but I had to laugh at that one. So it's Joey's World. Got it first. Kevin, AAU Triton, and Donna Jaworski. And Donna Jaworski. Sticking with the... Okay, you want the 70s. Okay. The 70s. Here we go with the 70s. The 1976 film All the President's Men tells the story of two journalists investigating what? In the 1976 film All the President's Men tells the story of two journalists investigating what? And the answer is Watergate. The Watergate scandal. So we have It's Joey's World, Donna Jaworski, Kathy Hollister, and AAU Triton. AAU Triton with the Watergate scandal. Okay, It's Joey's World. The 50s. I put that card back. Let's grab a 50s. Here we go. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity is from the opening lines to which science fiction TV series? It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity is from the opening lines to which science fiction TV series? And we have our answer. It is The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone. So we have Donna Jaworski. It's Joey's World. Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. AAU Triton. And Debbie Thunart with The Twilight Zone. I was wondering if anybody would pick up the quote from the Tower of Terror. Okay, I think, let's see who got it first. Donna got it first. So Donna gets to pick the next category. Okay, Donna wants to go to the 90s. The 90s. First time for the 90s. We did this one before. So let me grab a different. I was looking to see if there was a question. We did all those questions. Okay, here we go with the 90s. Which brand of basketball footwear was produced by Nike exclusively for certain professional basketball player, but was then released to the public, creating a fashion trend in the 90s? In the 90s. Oh no, AAU Triton, you were leading the game. Which brand of basketball footwear was produced by Nike exclusively for a certain professional basketball player, but was then released in the public, creating a fashion trend in the 90s? And we have our answer. It is Air Jordans. And AAU Triton, you actually had 13 points this evening. And you are leading the game so far. So we'll see. I only have a couple more questions to go. But have a good evening. Thank you for joining this evening. So it is Air Jordans. So we have Donna Jaworski, Ian B., and Debbie Thunart with the Air Jordans. The Air Jordans. Have a good night, AAU Triton. Thank you for joining. Okay, we will do 2 more questions for the evening. And let's see who got it first. It was Donna that got it first with the Air Jordans. Yes, congratulations on the 13 points. AAU Triton. We'll do two more questions to end the evening. I know right now that Disney Baker is celebrating 400 subscribers. Not sure if he's still live. Also, I believe Living the Magic is live at Epcot and the Boardwalk. The park, the park hoppers are also live, I think, at Epcot. And later on, Joy S should be live. The This and That crew, and maybe Monarch Moments. But here we go with the 2010s. Yes, all the lives. And then Pete McDevitt show, I know he's live with different baseball and creators throughout the evening. But here we go. This HGTV show stars Chip and Joanna Gaines. This HGTV show stars Chip and Joanna Gaines. The Old Stamos House. It's their original TV show, if anybody's ever watched it. I know they have a new one now because they must have split and then kind of reorganized, but their original TV show that they had, Chip and Joanna Gaines, on HGTV. Not the Flip This. You can have my points, Donna. And it's not the Flippers. That's that other couple that was out there that did the Flippers. I forget what what their names were. Tarek, and I forget what his wife's name was, and then they got divorced too. Flip This House. Yeah, that would put Donna in the negative because he doesn't have anything. And actually, Donna got it with the Fixer Upper. It was called the Fixer Upper. I even read their book and cannot think of it. Yeah, it's called the Fixer Upper, and now like their business is called Magnolia. And I have friends in Texas that have been to the Magnolia company or whatever that area that they have there down there. But it is Fixer Upper, and Donna got it. So we have one more question, and Donna can pick the category to end the evening this evening. Yeah. Yeah, because there was that other couple that did the Flip or Flop show, and they were out in California mainly. Okay, Donna wants to end the evening with the 70s. The 70s. The 70s. In which year did Paul McCartney leave the Beatles, thereby causing the band to break up? That's true, Lisa. The time. 3 hours there. In which year did Paul McCartney leave the Beatles, thereby causing the band to break up? And we have our answer. It is 1970. 1970. So we have It's Joey's World, Donna Jaworski, Ian B, and Kevin. Yeah, the Beatles broke up at the Polynesian Resort whenever the lawyer went to find John Lennon at Walt Disney World. They were at the Polynesian Resort. Well, he was. And he signed the papers at the Polynesian. So, for the evening, Donna Jaworski and AAU Triton tied with 13 points. So they have first place. If they were here, if AAU Triton was here, we would do a playoff question. Our second place person is Coaster Mom. I'm sorry, AAU Triton and Donna Jaworski has 18 points. 18 points. Coaster Mom had second place with 13 points. Then we have Kathy Hollister, 10 points. Karki with 7 points. Sebastian the Crab, 8 points. Debbie Thunart, 5 points. Ian B, 6 points. Kathy Hollister, 10 points. Kevin, Theme Park Adventure, 7 points. And It's Joey's World, 8 points. And so congratulations to Donna and AAU Triton for first place. I do apologize that I did start early this evening. Next week we will be right back on the right schedule. I just wanted to show some merchandise and give everyone a chance to go in. Don't forget, everyone gets a half point from Jeff. Yes. He's never going to live that down, Donna. A half point. Yes, his tasting, letting Corey win by a half point. But I do thank everyone for joining. Garrett, if you didn't see it already, I'm sure you might have one of these in your new collection. The Mickey airplane. But that's I forget, but I'll never forget, yes. But there is the Funko Pop of Mickey Mouse as a pilot and the airplane. So I'm sure that's coming to your collection at some point, if you don't already have it, Garrett. But and then I also got the ornament of Figment. You had to order that on Shop Disney. I'm not sure. I guess it'll probably eventually show up at Epcot possibly. But that was everything. Yep, I already have it. Amazon is missing the D23 sticker. Yes. But that is all this evening. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Make sure that notification bell is rung for us, because we may go live sometime over the weekend or even at some other point during the weekend or earlier next week. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Check out Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. Also, check out Dinners with Donna, Monarch Moments. It's Joey's World. He had a nice video out today. And I hope you guys all have a great evening. And we will see you all in the chats. Good night, everyone. Yeah, Donna, I should probably write them too and go, where's the D23 sticker? Garrett probably grabbed them all at the plant. But thank you very much. Have a great evening, everyone. And I will see you all in the chats. Bye.